What's happening, people? About to go put in a little bit of work at the gym. Nothing too serious. Just kind of touch and go. I might even do some legs today, even though I'm not in the mood. But you can't skip leg day. Can't skip leg day, and I think I've already skipped it about twice. So, let me moisturize before I go. But just a little overall, try to touch everything. Probably do a little chest, some core, and a little bit of legs, maybe some extensions and some box jumps, some lunges. I kind of make up my routine as I go. If I don't feel like doing something like a set routine, if I don't have something set, I can listen to my body, what it's asking for me to do. Anything I haven't done in a while, I do. Like, I know for a fact I've done enough shoulder and chest work this week. I did enough tricep work this week. I really never need to do a lot of bicep work, but that's what you know, I've done enough bicep work over the course of time. But what I do need to do is some hip. Matter of fact, that's exactly what I need to do. I need to do some hip workouts, some core, some glutes, and some legs. So I'm gonna go in there, maybe rock about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. But before I get to that, I'm gonna brush these teeth real quick, off camera, and I want to show y'all these real quick, because these you can't buy these in the store, and plus it's still Memorial Day, so just in case. That right there is a bronze state medal. That's something. It's something you can't go buy at a store. You got to earn that. These don't belong to me. They belong to me now. They actually belong to my old man. My old man was a veteran, a Vietnam veteran. Don't everybody just get these, and you can't go to buy these from the store. Let me fix that. Can't go buy that from the store. That's priceless, and that's the original casing. This is all original casing. Okay, can y'all see that? Check that out. This is one of those, you don't get this unless you are considered a war hero if you get one of these. So you either have to get killed or shot, or you have to get a kill on your record. But you have to have something that you don't just go do your time and then come back and you get one of these. You get one of these as is one of the highest achievements you can get. You have to go through gunfire. You have to he had to take bullets. He had to, what I'm saying, he had to deliver bullets. He had to, that's one of those things where you don't go up to a veteran and ask them how many kills they have. You don't go to a veteran and ask them how many people did they kill, or how many people did they see get killed. You know what I'm saying? I never asked my old man how many times he killed someone. It's just one of those things you don't ask them. Slowly over time, when I did spend time with my old man, he would go into a little bit of flashback type of montage version of what happened. And like I said, when he got this bad boy right here, it's nothing. It's nothing that he's ever been proud about. It's nothing that he's ever glorified. He hardly ever talked about it, and he didn't keep these on display. He kept those away. But like I said, out of his whole platoon, out of his whole entire platoon, him and only one other person survived. All at one time they got ambushed, and he managed to survive after taking shots, and he winded up in a hospital. But everybody else gone. Matter of fact, for a long time he was listed as MIA, which is missing in action, to the point where they were sending letters home to my grandmother saying that he was considered deceased for I don't know how long exactly, but for a few months or whatever. They were grieving. You know what I'm saying? They were grieving and considering him either they thought he was a prisoner of war, he's MIA, or he's a prisoner of war, POW, or they were saying he might be deceased. And then they found him in a hospital later, months later. They found him in the hospital, all shot up still, and they had to give him this because he survived, where the rest of his platoon didn't make it. So, just to show y'all, you need to know. And then, like I said, my grandfather also was in the Korean War, so I do come from that background. But no, if you want to ask me personally, no, I did not go into the military. Sometimes I wish I should have. I think I would have did great, but dealing with what I understand from what my dad went through, I didn't see that. I was more like Furious Styles. Like my dad was more like Furious Styles on Boys in the Hood, where he was like, a black man don't have no place in the war. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of steered me away from the idea of going into the military. As I got older and the military changes and you go through different, like I remember Desert Storm. I wasn't old enough to even look at Desert Storm. I was in like the 7th grade. But as I got older, it probably would have been an opportunity to me to go in out of high school and make a career. But that's neither here nor there. It wasn't meant for me to be. But still being raised, my stepdad was in the military. My grandfather was in the military, and my dad was in the military. So I had a military upbringing as far as discipline and, having structure and exercise and things like that. So that was enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to make your bed up in the morning, knowing how to get up at the crack of dawn and run miles and do push-ups and do pull-ups. And, I got all that stuff just growing up through the different men in my life that were my father figures and fathers, stepfathers, etc. So anyways, I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm about to brush these teeth, spraying a little cheap cologne, hit the gym, do a quick workout, come back home, and relax for a little while. Nocturnal thoughts. Peace.